to be spiteful. She best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And look at this. Right away to loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
Go!
Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. In motion left, Flowers. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy complete. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Chris Olave, 39 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
This is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's McLeod on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They went with ever popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens at 10-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 35-yard line.
65 catch, 65 catch. Warriors, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Mustang 19. Hurt.
More the motion man.
7 targets.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14, Browns 7.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
Moore, the man in motion.
Maverick.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
19 Lions. Go.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one too wide and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. 3rd down here. Right where this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now they'll shift things around. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Harris running straight ahead. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Jackson now. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's Strong bringing it in on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Pierre Strong, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
70 Rangers. Panther 11. Panther 11. Mustang 19. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens are able to get to him. David Ojabo able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Moore, the man in motion.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Browns get a bit closer. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Browns 14. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First down, Cleveland.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer! Buffalo 18!
Back to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns 21.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
70 Rangers. Panther 11. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. On the ball.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run with Strong. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson.
Browns 40-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, the touchdown a minute ago on offense got him back into it, and now the defense turns right around and forces the turnover.
And you and I both know if you're going to come from as far down as they have to, it's going to take both sides of the ball, maybe even the special teams to get involved. And so far, they've done exactly that. Offense scores, defense does its job. They're making their move.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Warriors 17. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target. Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now
they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
No, we changed it. Oh.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
79 Broncos, drop 60, drop 60. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. first down. Here's Mitchell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets it to Strong. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here we go on 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete, right around the 8.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
13.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandable.